Any farmer will agree that spraying is an expensive, arduous, but necessary exercise. Not only that, but spraying massive paddocks usually requires plenty of water, which in itself presents a real issue when conditions are dry. But what if there was a way to just target weeds instead of doing a blanket spray across the entire paddock in both fallow or cropped conditions? Imagine the amount of money, water, and chemicals that could save. And that is exactly what Dutch spraying expert Agrifac claims its AiCPlus smart spraying technology can deliver. Weed spot spraying technology is, in fact, not a novelty in the agricultural industry, with several systems already available. But Agrifac's system stands out for its ability to spot weed among crops, and not just in fallow conditions. The secret lies in the use of cameras and artificial intelligence to accurately distinguish weeds in bare soil or among crops. Agrifac took years to develop the technology with the help of French tech startup Bilberry, before recently showcasing the new product to the farming community in Moree, New South Wales.
The way it works is that we've got to train algorithms to recognize weeds within crops. And the way to train algorithms is to build databases of examples. So basically we take images of lots and lots of weeds within the crops. And then we label images, meaning that we show on each image where are the weeds. And then we show all these images with the right labels to the algorithms so that it is trained to recognize the weeds. And then once it's trained, the algorithms, they can recognize weeds in new situations in the field for real. And the main criteria that we use to recognize the weeds would be shape and color.
The system comprises a series of cameras mounted on the sprayer boom at 3-meter intervals.
And what the camera does is that when the sprayer goes into the paddock, the camera, they look in front, so 3 to 5 meters in front, and then in real time they take pictures, they recognize if there is a weed or if it is the crop, and then based on that information, when we open and close each nozzles individually to save chemicals.
Before its official launch, the AiCPlus spot spraying system underwent real-world testing in local conditions at the Beefwood farm in Moree, and the results were astounding. Farm owner Jerry Christians reportedly saved around 870,000 litres of water and over 26,000 litres of chemical after spraying nearly 7,000 hectares using the AiCPlus technology. That translates to a cost saving of about $151,000 per season. The AiCPlus technology costs from $200,000 to install, sprayer not included.
Of course, it's only available on the Agrifac sprayers, so you're talking about a total investment of a machine of around $600,000, and then you can decide on whether the camera is on or not. But the return on investment is you'll write off your complete machine with cameras in 3 years approximately.
The product commercially available right now is the green-on-brown technology, which gives farmers the ability to target weed in fallow soil. According to Agrifac, the AiCPlus gives up to 98% accuracy in targeting weeds in the green-on-brown phase. And once Agrifac and Bilberry are confident with the green-on-green technology, which targets weeds among crops, they will then make that commercially available too.
All systems are connected, so you don't need the 3G or 4G connectivity to make it work. But we use the 3G or 4G connectivity to make software updates. So let's say there is a new algorithm that's developed in a year or 2 years. Then if you want to have it, you have to go somewhere where there is connectivity, and then we can upload the algorithm to the machine, and then it can be used in the paddocks.
The icing on the cake, Agrifac said, is the system's ease of use. There's no need for farmers to jump through hoops or understand complicated codes to use the system.
So basically when you get into the cabin, what you have to do is that you just have to choose which algorithm you want to use, and then that's it.
I think it's disruptive and it's a game changer for farmers. Farmers now have the opportunity to increase their yields and reduce their costs significantly. The reduction on chemicals is above 90% and the reduction on water is above 90%. So for farmers, these are enormous savings. And when we go green in green, the savings are even going to be higher.
In addition to putting money back into farmers' pockets, the reduction in chemical use also means healthier crops and a more sustainable environment.
We see supermarkets changing their behavior, so they're now appealing to farmers to reduce their chemicals by 60%, and otherwise they'll terminate contracts. So I think that we are just in time ready. We are the only one in the market who's ready. On the one side we're going to reduce the amount of chemicals, but on the other side we're going to help prevent resistance against chemicals, resistance against sickness development. So I think it's really good that it's now available.